Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Windrose. What I'm about to show you is the largest city you will ever see in this game to date. I've been keeping my eyes on the community content, and quite honestly, you guys are slacking. I'm just going to leave it at that. So where I'm at is called the Crow's Nest. This is my main house for this build. I'm going to show you a picture of the map real quick so you get an understanding of what we're dealing with. Each of these campfires are part of the city. It goes from here all the way to here. Here's the island that I'm on. So it's pretty much the whole western coastline. And without further ado, let's get into it. Right down there is the main shipyard and the main workhouse. Up here are buildings for certain manufacturing. This one up here at top is for potions. I got 2 potion makers in this city. This one right here is for making rope. Now the dock holds 7 berths, and they all have these triangle notches in them, so they just squeeze in perfectly without causing issues. They are sized to specific ships, so these 2 right here can hold the frigates without issue. This one out here, that one out there holds the brigs. This is dock number 1. This is the main loading area. Let's go take a jaunt, shall we? This is the main tavern of the city. Got a little dancing area with pole, seating, walk-up bar, tier 4 cooking, and the view here is just awesome. Pretty much a 180-degree view of the whole place. I'm not going to show every room because it would be an hour video, so I'm just going to give you a breakdown at certain areas. This gate right here goes into what I'm classifying the slums. But for slums, they're doing pretty good for themselves. Outhouses. And the digging tool is what allowed me to create this blue lagoon back here. Because as if you notice, this is all sand right here, nowhere near the ocean. It's nice to know that there's water underneath the sand if you dig deep enough. So let's exit out of this area and head to the next. Right here, this is our wine dealer. All the booze, rum, everything you can possibly think of. Their cabin is upstairs. This is the bakery. This main stock, import, export. Main 2 traders, natural resources. This is storage 1. And this is market 1. Very clean, simple. I know where everything is. Now we're coming into what I classify the high-end area. There is a wraparound dock that goes the full coastline. I'll give you a little peek of that real quick before we go to the church. all the way down to the main tower. So she does have a seawall, hurricanes, typhoon, all that stuff. This area over here, kind of hard to see from down on the ground, but this is the whole farm of this build. Right here is my jeweler. He is upgraded to max. This is his place. Here is the church. Confession. Access to the bell up top. I'm going to come out here real quick and build a ladder so we can see the farm a little better. Go to the stairs. So that area back there where I'm centering my mouse, that's the limes, the bananas, corn, onions, and 2 flax gardens that are 400 a pop. This one's actually 450. You notice it's a little bit bigger than that one. You got the 3rd tavern that's in this build, housing, block housing, and hotel. That is guard gate number 2 back there. Let's go take a peek at everything. Let's remove this. This is the farmer that runs the farm. She has a house up top. It's her house. Guard shack. And all these houses are decorated. If it's a house, it has its own tier 4 cooking. And this one's the same as this one. Here's tavern number 2. Great view of the ocean from here. And this is the main alchemist. This is where Rosalinda lives. And she also has a mini hospital right here. Right here is the bank for this island. All my high-end stuff gets stored here. All my secondary tier stuff gets stored here. On to the main hotel, which is the 2nd largest building in this build. You got the front house desk. 2nd floor, you got rooms. Third floor, you got even bigger rooms and actual bathhouses. And considering the time frame that this game is set in, I had to make an opera house. So I actually took this from a historical building and tried to recreate it as best as I could in this game. As soon as you come in, you got your ticket booth. Great view. On the bottom floor, you got your 10-cent viewing. Up top is 25-cent. Back here, didn't mean to sit down. These are stage rooms for actors, musicians, etc. It's where they hang out before the show happens. And from here, they also have access to the stage. Let's go up top. Top floor has same accommodations as downstairs, yet it has a full service bar up here with better seating. Great view. Here's main tower. This is intentionally made to be a maze, so there's no one way in and easy way out. There are 4 ladders that go up, and none of them connect to anything. They all go to their specific own spots within the tower, like this level right here. It's not attached to any of the other build. It is its own entity within the tower. And the only reason why I haven't decorated this yet is because I'm still trying to decide whether I'm going to do a second tower on the other end of the island. If I do that, it'll give me a good idea of what I'm going to do with the build. This is called a panic room within the tower. And right behind it is another access to another room that you can't get to anywhere else. And that's the top. And let me jump up here so I can show you the governor's dock. Just take a quick jump. Here is my house in this build. Garden out front. Full deco, tier 4. It's got a head, 2 bedrooms. And here's a split condo. Full deco, tier 4 cooking. And this one's just a mirror with a little bit different deco setup. And right here is the government office. And this is called North Gate. So these are all books, maps, information, etc. So this build has 3 gates: North Gate, Midtown, and South Gate. And just to give you a little idea of how long the docks are, I will run out here to main dock. And we'll take a little jaunt. Here is second dock. This holds 4 brigs. All of my ships are here, except for 2. They're on, they're in another spawn location. If that mountain wasn't right there, I would have placed another bonfire and kept building. But started right here in the cavern where those 2 mountains split. That's the crow's nest up top. There's the main tavern. And it has a restaurant up top that I didn't show you. Just take a left. And the view up here is just crazy. Gets you a good vantage point of everything. If I was to tell you how much stone and wood this is, you would think I was crazy. But we're in the 100,000 plus for both. And this staircase brings you up to a museum and a lookout perch. Also known as Fire Watch. This was a real fun build. The main reason why you don't see anything out here on this dock, I'll show you in build mode real quick. The buildable line for things like barrels, etc., that give you bonuses to your build, stop here. So if you try to place anything past that, it won't let you place it because it'll ask for a campfire. So everything past this point is what it is. I just wish that they weren't circles and that they were squared. And I'll explain to you why I say that by visually showing you something. Where these 2 meet up, there's the edge of one, here's the edge of one. This is a dead zone. So once again, can't place anything like barrels, etc., all because it needs a campfire. And trying to butt 2 campfires up against one another, all puns intended, doesn't work too well. This whole area is a dead zone. And the other dead zone is right where the main, right here, next to the bank. It Y's out right here. And if you notice something, we're at level 28 for that campfire. If you go back here to the main area, see dead zone, and then it went to 32. So I'm in a dead zone right now. No buffs, no nothing. As soon as I cross the line over here, I'm in 28. And this road goes all the way down. This is the main street. We're still at 28 comfort level. And right there, 29. So the dead zone is right here. So 28, 39, and 30, or 28, 29, and 32 comfort zone. I could bring this area up soon as I fill this tower with deco. It'll be 32, just like South End is. Coming all the way up here because I want to show you something after I kill the wolf. Barbecue, anyone? Favorite sword, favorite gun in the game, hands down. You can see the top of the crow's nest anywhere on this island. Right there, center of the screen. And the tower can be seen most parts of this island. The higher you go up on these hills, the easier it is to see the city. I'm right next to this main camp area, which is where I farm my gold. It's why I built the main city here. It's for this and this. So like I got a goat. Veins of my existence. That's why they put their figurehead on the front of my boat. For most people it's the dodo bird. For me it's the goat. The dodo bird doesn't punt you like a football. The goat does, can, and will. Wolves are nothing. There's a flaw in the wolf, and that's when it backs up. Leaves itself vulnerable. No defensive skill. I've cleared out most of this area so I can see from there when the NPCs here spawn. Farm the dirt out of them. All puns intended. We're going to go enter Southgate. And considering how big this build is, I want to give props to the developers. If I was to do this on another game, this would have caused so much lag. Not only would it cause lag, it would have crashed the game. I've yet to see that. I've yet to find a bug. So hats off to all of you at Windrose who made such a beautiful, awesome game that allows us to create things like this. I don't think you ever intended for someone to build a city with 3 campfires, but the thing that I notice is if you look out on that water, see all those enemy ships? It's the 3 campfires. They bring them in because the milkshake is made back there. All puns intended. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tour, this build. I am classifying it finished and done. If anybody wants to contact me to do a walkthrough, I will gladly oblige and let you do your own searching around, because there's a lot of things I haven't shown in this video. Like I said, too much to show. What's underneath, I haven't even gotten into. If you notice how high these docks are, it allowed me to have sub-building. See where all this concrete is? And the rest of this is wood. Brilliant. Bunkers are a thing in this game. Yet very few people are using them. Especially what was classified as an ice house, where you have long-term storage for food, crops, etc. So I really went into what would a city have, what should be here. We have the baker, the farmer, the rope maker, the smithy, etc. That's 2 buildings I forgot to show. We'll show those real quick since they're out here on the main. This is storage house number 3. This supplies this campfire on that side of the city. This is workbench 2. And this is main smithy. Fully maxed. So I hope everyone enjoyed this tour, and more to come soon. I'm currently working on a Santiago galleon where I built my last clipper ship. All those ships that I build are going to be built in that same region, same location. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments section. Till next time, see you on the sea.